What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach at the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm excited to bring you back yet another Pokemon Draft League content video. This, of course, being the Pokemon World Circuit yet again. It is Season 11, it is Week 4, and of course we are facing NH and his Sceptile Socialists, which, I mean, let's be real, amazing team name. I love the alliteration. I always love alliteration team names because it makes you, you know, respect the grind that a lot of these coaches put on, you know, being from whatever stage in the draft league community you're in. It kind of like incorporates everybody. I like the scenes where everybody can feel like they're at home, basically. So anyway, enough rambling on. I'm a little bit flustered because of work today, so apologies. We are going into this with a spoiler alert, 2-1 record. We ended up winning our last two bouts, week 2 and week 3. Most recently we fought Trenell, and he had a very tough team against us, but we got a reverse sweep of Halucha, which was very exciting. So we're gonna see if we can't replicate the same result this time. To give you guys an idea of what my opponent has access to, my opponent has access to a very scary sand team, including Tera Houndstone, King Gambit, Excadrill, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Tyranitar, Gyarados, Inteleon, Delphox, Ditto, Diancie, and Blossom. So a lot of different modes he can go with this team in and out of sand is what I'm seeing right away. There's a lot of creative sets he could implement with Pokemon like Gyarados. Like, you could run like weather. Like, I'm pretty sure Gyarados gets Sunny Day. I was looking into that a little bit. I'm pretty sure Gyarados is one of the mons that you can implement in multiple ways in specifically the matchup here. Blossom could definitely be a big threat against me, so I didn't prep for it too hard, but I'm a little bit worried now of a Sunny Day Gyarados plus a Chlorophyll Blossom set with like Spore or something that can put my team to sleep, because I don't really have an answer for that other than maybe Goldango, but that doesn't survive a fire type move, so I'm worried. But yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, King Gambit's very scary, obviously. Figuring out whether the thing's going to be Supreme Overlord or something like Defiant, it's going to be a little bit tricky. But, yeah, I don't think Defiant comes versus me, but anyway, yeah, King Gambit's a very threatening mon. I'll just end it with that. Not too sure what to expect from the Houndstone, between it being Fluffy or Sandrush, the Tera type, or the moveset. Really you know, huge guess for me. I'm really not sure what to expect with that Pokemon, which is threatening in itself. So I even mentioned it to him. I was like, your team is so hard to prep for, despite like a lot of the things doing pretty similar jobs. Houndstone, I have no idea what it's gonna do in this particular matchup. Like, it could literally be any Tera type. So yeah, to counter a team such as this, I knew right away that I wanted to bring Tera Fighting JOLTEON, because you look at a lot of his team. Tera Fighting goes super hard into everything that isn't the Gyarados and the Delphox, and I believe that's it, actually. Yeah, everything... well, if you're not including the Tera option that Houndstone could be, as long as it's not Ghost, yeah, Tera Fighting goes into everything that isn't the Gyarados, which resists it, and Delphox, which resists it. And, so yeah, we're gonna bring Choice Specs JOLTEON with Tera Blast. And, it's gonna be running coverage for the, things that doesn't hit naturally with Tera Blast. That, of course, being the Gyarados and Delphox. Obviously, Gyarados has a horrible matchup into this offensively. Because if I get off quick feet with a opponent statusing me, I'm able to outspeed a +1 speed Gyarados, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, pretty standard set here. Then we're going to follow that up with a interesting set. It's a light clay, somewhat physically defensive Goldango with a little bit of special attack in order to allow me to 2-hit KO certain variants of certain opposing team members. I didn't really feel like I needed any other coverage besides these two things, because I don't know if Diancie comes. I really don't know if Diancie comes. It's going to be a tricky mon to deal with, but I'm kind of hoping I can bluff Make It Rain against something like that, and then, you know, catch it off guard with a turn of free Reflect, or I can catch something in on the switch that might be a better switch into Make It Rain, such as, I don't know what would want to switch in on this, maybe Excadrill even, and just Focus Blast that. That would be kind of nice. Even King Gambit's like pretty decent switch into this Pokemon. So I'm very hopeful that with the combination of the fighting type coverage plus reflect, I'm able to better check or better account for the Pokemon that can come in to offensively threaten a Goldengo. And then we're going to follow this up with a very... Oh yeah, this is a heat set. It's Colberberry, Slowking, Galar with Thunder Punch and Focus Buzz. I'm bringing a lot of fighting coverage if you can't tell, but yeah, I'm bringing Thunder Punch. Sorry, I'm just laughing when I thought this up. I was gonna bring just like a stab move to hit, I don't know what I was thinking with this, I'm not gonna lie. Substitute Chilly Reception is pretty straightforward, but the coverage views on this set are ridiculous, and they're not going to do me too much good unless I'm able to get a certain outcome happen against me in the right moment. I basically am banking on him thinking that he can switch in his Gyarados on me. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you, but yeah, similar thinking to the Goldengo is I'm trying to bait in things that can offensively check me with Colberry and punish them with the fighting type coverage. Tyranitar and King Gambit both make a lot of sense to switch into this thing, so definitely going to try to abuse those as much as I can. And then we have a physically defensive Rillaboom, which I'm very excited to be using. It's got a Self Vest to allow me to potentially live a hit in order to knock off an important item from a Delphox or something of the sort. And yeah, it's pretty nasty. I think without an offensive item, I can't get two-shot by Inteleon, which is kind of nice, like Inteleon Ice Beam. Yeah, and the combination of Grassy Glide and Drain Punch as offensive moves is very good here, given that a lot of the things that outspeed Rillaboom do not appreciate it being either Fizz Def or having the priority in Grassy Glide. So yeah, it should be a pretty good mon here. It's going to be one of the big crutches of my team, I'd say. And second to last, we have the first week that we're going to be bringing Beartic. So Beartic is coming this week, hence why we're bringing Chilly Reception on Slowking in order to allow this thing to get the job done that it needs to do, which is to basically get set up in a certain situation, get set up in the right situation and click buttons. Really was tempted to bring 3 attacks on this set. To be honest, I'm still struggling with bringing Substitute on the set. I don't know if I need it, but I felt like it was in my best interest just in case I wasn't safe to Swords Dance on a given turn. I don't know. I wanted to Swords Dance without the worry of like a priority move picking me off, if that makes sense. And where I know King Gambit's on Tera, if that Pokemon, for example, was to come in and try to pick me off with a Sucker Punch immediately, I might outspeed it with the speed investment I have. Even though like Beartic doesn't naturally outspeed King Gambit. If he's max speed King Gambit, then fair on him. But I should, with the investment, have outspeed a non-speed King Gambit, is what I'm trying to get at. So I'm hoping he can, you know, not freely kill me with Sucker Punch is basically what I'm trying to do with Substitute on a lot of my Pokemon. So yeah, Beartic's going to try to click buttons this week for the first time he comes. Important to note too, before I get into the Holucha set, I believe I calced a plus, so if I was to get intimidated by Gyarados, I'm pretty sure Icicle Crush two-shots it, which is kind of nice if it's offensive. So that's another important thing to note there. Holucha's coming again. Couldn't not bring it after the amazing job I did last week, and I think it just really good into my opponent this week. Everything that doesn't get hit by close combat does not appreciate an acrobatics by the calcs, so excited to use this Pokemon again. Sub's also kind of nice this week in the instance that, you know, Ditto's a thing, or I'm not sure what's going to switch in. Like, if I know something's going to switch, I could either sub and then kill it with a move or 2 moves, or I could Swords Dance depending on what he decides to bring in to check me. So yeah, that's going to be the team. A little bit worried about the randomness of, you know, certain sets he could bring on, like Houndstone and Gyarados, but other than that, I think we're okay. A lot of fighting coverage this week to account for a lot of my opponent's weaknesses to fighting, but yeah, overall I think we have an okay matchup here. We're going to see if we can't get things started soon, because I think my opponent is ready. Alright, see you guys for the battle. All right, so it is that time. We're gonna see if our opponent is going to find us here. I believe. What do I want to pick for a song? Okay, I'll just stick with the Elite Four. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I think Rillaboom is gonna be a big crutch this week. Definitely something I'm worried about is what kind of set the Houndstone is, because Fluffy could be annoying, but then Sandrush is also definitely really strong into me, so there's that. Yeah, I think Reflect and Chilly Reception are going to be important to establish. I'm not really sure what he brings into me. I kind of expected a specific 6. Like, I'm not too sure. My expectations were Tyrantrum, Excadrill, Houndstone, obviously, King Gambit, and then like maybe Ditto and Gyarados. I'm not too sure though. Okay, so Inteleon comes. No Gyarados. Ditto comes. Okay, so what do you not bring? No Delphox is kind of nice. Tyranitar Drill is here. So yeah, Sand Core is Houndstone, Tyranitar Excadrill. Ditto does sort of make sense. I really do want to lead Jolteon here. Yeah, I think I'm going to lead Jolteon because if he leads Tyranitar, I immediately Tera. If he goes Houndstone, then I can switch into Rillaboom and figure out what he's going to do. Because I don't think he Will-O-Wisps on a turn that I could potentially be, you know, taking the quick feet and calm minding. Like, I don't feel like he does that, so yeah, that's a big unknown. I think I have a game plan. I just don't know anything about what he could be in terms of his Houndstone. I have no idea, really. I just I'm going into it with no ideas about Houndstone. Obviously, Sand makes a lot of sense, but yeah. Don't know anything about. I have no ideas for Houndstone. Like, what's the best that could be into me? I'm not sure. For anyone curious, Last Respects is banned on that thing, or else it wouldn't have been worth 6 points like it was. So what is this lead? Teleon's this lead. Okay, so that's kind of good for me. Because I should just be able to get off. Make sure that I don't die to this. Jolteon versus Inteleon. Yeah, like I'm naturally faster than this. And Volt Switch and Thunderbolt both kill. I kind of want to just Tera and Tera Blast just in case he switches. Yeah, I'm gonna Tera Blast and Tera, or Tera and Tera Blast just in case he switches into something that can be immune to. Yeah, if this is Tyranitar Exclu, this could be so huge. Tyranitar, oh my god, this might die. This might die. This might die. I'm Specs. Okay. Yeah, Terrifying Jolteon is crazy. This is a great lead for me, holy crap. Like, the matchup. This might be dead. Oh, it lived! Okay, so it's Assault Vest? Would that mean it's Assault Vest? Let me look. Granitar. Yes, I mean, especially defensive lives too, so it could just be bulky. I I still think I Tera Blast again. Like, he can go into Houndstone if he wants, but like, yeah. Okay, so Jolteon kills the Tyranitar. And we waste a turn of Sand, like, two-shotting it, so that's kind of nice. So Sandsetter's gone. That's pretty huge. We'll figure out if it's Smooth Rock at some point, I guess. It wasn't leftovers. So what's the switch now? He must know I'm Specs by this point. I'm sure he brought the Spadef on this thing for Jolteon. Yeah, Houndstone's the switch, so he knows I'm Specs. Now. I don't know anything that this is going to do. So I feel like the safe switch is always Rillaboom, but I'm not sure. I'll go Rillaboom here, I think. Just get an idea. Let's get this out in the calc. So Houndstone, I'm just going to go off the assumption that it is an offensive Sandrush set. Houndstone. Stone. Aggressive train's on the field. He's gonna Tera himself. So I was a terrifying Jolteon. Is he Tera Fairy? Ghost. Okay, interesting. His Ghost. Ooh. He's really going for damage then. Poltergeist and oh no, it does hit. Okay. So how much is this gonna do to me? I'm just gonna look first before I calc. Okay, so it did 240. Use Tera Ghost into my Rillaboom. So he's not Spell Tag. He's just no item adamant. I'm at 240%. So it did 41% to me. Yeah, it did 41% to me. So he's not even adamant actually, but he's got offensive investment. He might be Jolly then. He might be Jolly Sandrush. So he's Ghost. Sandrush. Do I want to U-turn out? No. I think I want to knock this off. Yeah, I might knock this off. Yeah, man, Houndstone's a threat. He switches. Okay, I'm gonna get an item. Excreal. If this is Life Orb getting gone, that's kind of nice. Life Orb, cool. Do I not just Drain Punch this? Because Knockoff did how much? Excadrill, Sandsweeper. Yeah, it did about that. Hold on. Where is he setting that? Actually, that did nothing. Wait, hold on. Is he max HP? That did nothing. Wait. That's tricky. Okay. So he's no Life Orb Excadrill. Do I want to go into Hawlucha? Life Orb Excadrill. I could also go into this, technically. Sure, actually. I kind of want to keep this Rillaboom around. You know what? I'm just gonna Drain Punch, I think. Let's Drain Punch. Iron Head, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah, so Aggressive Glide will kill from here. Okay, so we didn't really lose much that turn. I also need to figure out how many turns of sand are left. Status. So it is Smooth Rock. So there's 3 turns of sand left because of Smooth. Okay, so how much? Drain Punch did that much. So it is offensive, I think. So I think Grassy Glide, it's in range of Grassy Glide, excuse me. So I kind of want to go for that, right? Yeah, I don't mind going for that here. Yeah, so that might be a kill. Oh, not quite. Shoot. That's a little sad. So once Sand's gone, I mean, Hanzo might be a little bit less of a threat, which should be okay. I'll just pick this off, I think. Yeah. Okay, so Rillaboom kills the Excadrill. Yeah, this is okay, but I'm very worried about the Houndstone late game. Grassy Train's gone, so definitely want to keep Rillaboom healthy. Or around, not healthy. It's not going to be any healthier than what it is. Unless I Drain Punch in the right moments. King Gambit late game is also threatening. I wonder if he needs to go King Gambit now. I was thinking about it. There's Houndstone. Okay. Stop. That doesn't make sense. I kind of want to keep this around, so have a switching. That's my big issue. This is the last turn of Sandstorm, so what, like, takes the least? Goldingo takes a shit ton, I'm sure. What takes the least? Beartick from me, Houndstone, offensive, Tera Ghost. It actually is the only thing that probably lives, so I'm gonna go into it. It's probably the only thing that lives. I think what I do here is I go into this, go back into Rillaboom, sack it off, set the Grassy Train, and go from there. Geist. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I live this. Yeah. Okay. So Sand's gone. I might have to... Ugh. Might have to go Rillaboom here. I don't know if my late game consists with this or not. I'm gonna try it. Because I have sub. I'm just thinking of King Gambit. I don't think it consists of Rillaboom anymore. It's too weak. Like, it has too little HP, I mean. Shadow Sneak, okay. I feel like here I Grassy Glide. It'd be really kind of weird if he switched. I don't know. He could pick me off here with Poltergeist, and he knows that. Houndstone was a threat. Yeah. So that was a crit. Okay. Willow, okay. That's fine. So my crit Grassy Glide did... Is he fluffy? Did 40%, so he can't be fluffy. Yeah, he's he's like got bulk. I don't know. He's like max HP. Okay, so all right. He's max HP. Do I have to speed him? I might. I'm gonna try knocking him off. Yeah, nice. Let's get there. So no leftovers left for that. Fang. It's fine. Okay, so how do I want to pick this up? Is the question. So Shadow Sneak to my Goldango does how much? It does 34 to 40. I could go into that. Yeah, I think I kind of have to. So, could reflect here. Actually, you know, I'm gonna reflect and then maybe recover. Yeah, I'm gonna reflect. Yeah, no, this is the time to reflect for sure. So his Houndstone killed my Shadow Sneak. Yeah, this is perfect. Yep. Good. He's here. I could recover, or I could Shadow Ball. I think I'll Shadow Ball. I'll Shadow Ball first, yeah. Yeah, nice. Might kill. Yeah, cool. Okay, so Goldango kills that massive threat. Dingo kills Houndstone. I feel like he... Okay, so Huluch is gonna not be very effective, which kind of stinks. That's a shame. I really want to proc that thing's Grassy Seed. So Reflects up. I'm a bulky Goldango. Ditto. Okay. So I know he's Shadow Ball and Focus Blast. How much? I don't know is the thing. I could sack Airtick here. I'm not sure. I could also sack a Lucha. Yeah, Yeah, I might sack Alucha. Figure out if you scarf real quick. Use scarf. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. I think I have to go Jolteon here. Yeah, I have to. And then... So, Inteleon, King Gambit, and this Goldingo. Okay, so I have to... How more turns does Reflective have? 4. Yeah, I Shadow Ball here. Kills. Not quite. Okay. So I'm taking damage. Ideal. Why am I faster? Oh, he's probably like max defense or something. Yeah. Makes sense. Okay, so yeah, I kind of have no other play here. It's gonna be close end game, I think. Yeah, definitely one of the tougher sand drafts I've faced. Ditto and yeah, the Houndsman's a threat. I'm gonna keep saying that's like the 3rd or 4th time I've said it. Okay, so Jolteon picks up the Ditto. Alright, so he knows I am what I am. He knows I'm Specs. Probably goes King Gambit here. Inteleon. Okay. -1 though. Could I go into Slowking here? Probably. Yeah, I don't think that's bad. Let's see how much this does to my Slowking. Vacuum wave, okay. Interesting. I kind of want to sub. um, I kind of want to sub. I'm pretty sure I only. Oh, I only have one turn of reflect left. Oof. Okay. Yeah. Do I want to sub here? Yeah, I'll sub. I'll sub. I'll sub. Can't see my U-turn. He switched. Okay, nice. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Sub is up. Now, I have 2 chances to click Focus Blast if I wanted. Because I have Colberberry. Slow King, I'll just put my set in there. Slow King Galar versus King Gambit. With 4 allies fainted. It's crazy, a Kowtow would actually kill me from this range. But Sucker Punch wouldn't. I'm pretty sure Sucker Punch doesn't. So, it's good. Like I could Focus Blast. Is the thing. I'm gonna Focus Blast. Suckers me. Okay, do we connect? Oh, he's Chopple. He is Chopple. Alright, fair enough. I can't bank. I could figure out something right now, like... Yeah, I have to sack. Take here. Chopple makes a lot of sense. So, he's not... Black glasses. No item. So, Kowtow, I might be outside of Kowtow range then. I will be after I regenerate, obviously, but yeah. Now, is Jolteon outside of Sucker range if I'm Tera fighting? No. No, it isn't. But Goldango outspeeds and I can reflect. Yeah. That's okay. He did Sucker. Okay, good. Good, good. Now, what is a quarter of my health? Because I could sub here. What is a quarter? 25 is 84. So I do have sub range. I'm just hoping he suckers. This is really what this plays for, because otherwise it's just a sack and it's fine by me. He doesn't sucker. What does he do? Iron Head? Low kick, okay. Fine. I could have Earthquaked him, but sure. I kind of have to sack here, don't I? Yeah. It's fine. I really want to call him out on not having Kowtow, but it's hard. Oh, he let me have it? Okay. Well, he didn't sucker. I wonder if he was mind gaming. It is tough with It is tough with King Gambit, I will say, to get 50/50s right. Wow, that did not go the way I thought it would. I'm not going to do anything fancy, I'm just going to Earthquake. And then go into Slowking and hopefully click Thunder Punch twice. Hopefully. It might not... Twice is a bit ambitious, but you know. 3 times. For sure. What do we got here? What do we got? Snipe shot? Yeah, that's fine. So Inteleon kills the Bear Tick. I think I go into Slowking. And Thunder Punch. Which is meant to be coverage for Gyarados, but is coverage for Inteleon. Snipe shot. Let's do quite a bit. I'm going to try to preserve differential here. So how much? Okay, so how much did that do actually? I can figure it if he specs or not. So, snipe shot. Is that specs? Yeah, that is specs. Okay, so I know JOLTEON outspeeds that. Yeah. Okay, so I think this is over. Just whether it's a 3-0 or 2-0. So I'll Chilly Reception. Okay. Okay, there we go. JOLTEON can come in. And I think we just click Thunderbolt here. That's it. Okay. Wow. Good game, theNH. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the Houndstone had me on my toes for sure. Yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't get to give Hawlucha another great week, especially where I had such a good matchup here. I was just a little bit worried that it wasn't going to do enough to like Houndstone and things like that before other team members of his team came in and started clicking buttons on me. So yeah, good game to NH, and hope to see him do well the rest of his regular season bout. And yeah, thank you all for tuning into the battle, and be sure to stay tuned for the next one, because I think we're going to be playing another very scary team. So should be happening soon. Actually, we're gonna have 2 battles this week because I'm going on a cruise next week. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in for this one, and I'll see y'all for the next battle. All right, bye bye.